Our first valedictorian is Sabrina Poston, who, despite double majoring in accounting and finance, graduated with a perfect 4.0 cumulative grade point average and ended up graduating a semester early. While at Benedictine, she participated in a number of clubs and organizations, including being a rock leader, campus activity board, liturgical choir, Bible studies, Fiat, March for Life, and more. Since graduating a year ago, she has relocated to Denver and began working as an auditor with KPMG, one of the Big Four accounting firms. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina Poston.
Hey guys, long time no see. I just want to preface this with the fact that I majored in accounting and finance rather than like English and communication, so cut me some slack on this. Planning out this speech was actually kind of a lot of fun because it made me, reflect on like 4 years that I think probably had a pretty big impact on most of us. I look back to freshman year, where like a lot happened. We were all moving from different places. We were scared out of our minds. I mean, I probably can't talk for you guys. I know I was. I remember the gas leak that nearly ended Atchison as we knew it. I remember late night study sessions in Haverty. I really don't remember getting much sleep, but I think that was kind of a theme throughout most of college for a lot of us. Then I look at sophomore year, we were more comfortable. We were veterans rather than newbies. I remember thinking I'd kind of finally get to the top of the Raven Walk with some oxygen still in my lungs. Yeah, still working on that one, actually. Then I look back at junior year, where I know I was blessed with the opportunity to get to study abroad. And I learned a lot of things there. I learned that peanut butter and ranch are blessings, and we should never take our unlimited access for them for granted ever again. No, but seriously, I do look back at that year, and I see a lot of growth and learning. And then senior year, all I can really say is that it was a really amazing time. From that year, I kind of look back, and I just really feel like I got to know most of our class, and we kind of celebrated our last few moments together. I know it didn't end how we thought it would, but I don't think that takes away anything from the time that we did have here. Looking back at our BC experience just kind of makes me realize how important these memories that we make in our lives can be, and I just can't wait for us to get to make more in the next chapters to come. Thanks.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the next valedictorian from the class of 2020, Nicholas Brose. Nicholas graduated last year with a BA in biology and minors in chemistry and philosophy. He was a member of the biology club and the chemistry club and participated in Discovery Day projects all 4 years of his college career, serving as the project leader for 3 of them. He's done research on antibiotic resistance in bacteria and collaborated with NASA and KU Medical Center to understand the effects of microgravity on the female reproductive system. Since graduation, he has served as a lab assistant with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and he is currently pursuing his PhD in developmental and stem cell biology at Duke University. Please welcome Nicholas.
I'm going to be honest. I tried to write this speech at least 5 different ways, but nothing seemed to be right, given everything that's happened in the months before and after we were supposed to graduate. I really think the problem is that when there's so much tragedy and disappointment crammed into the last few months of college, it's really easy to let it taint all the memories that we made before any of us had even heard of COVID-19. I know to me, the pandemic feels like it's been going on for years. But at the end of the day, it only affected a few short months of our time. I know that Benedictine has given me some of the best friendships I've ever had, incredible memories, and an unrivaled start to my future. Never forget, we are the last class to witness the gas cloud of 2016, an event that is now destined to become legend among the student body. Don't forget every football game where you cheered your heart out with your friends, the insanity of the bed races, the satisfaction in passing that exam, and most importantly, be proud that you made it. College isn't easy for anyone, and finishing strong demanded an incredible effort from each and every one of you. Be proud that you made it where you are today, and do not compare it to what you expected. Because the truth is that the world is crazy and unpredictable, and that's not going to change. The class of 2020 received a trial by fire, a testament to our perseverance, and just like every class before us and after us, we are being thrown into the world. I spent 4 years experiencing this phenomenon that we often refer to as the BC bubble. And the sad downside to being in such a unique, supporting environment is that many Benedictine students never really get a chance to have their beliefs deeply challenged. It's something I worried about a lot over the last 4 years, wondering how me and my friends would handle the culture shock after graduation. In the Bible, Jesus sends 72 messengers out into the world, but he sends them in pairs. So go out into the world, take what Benedictine has taught you, and spread that message into a culture that desperately needs it. But keep the connections you made, because without companions to keep us grounded, we all can't help but falter. Benedictine has given me so many opportunities, and I couldn't leave without thanking the people who made it possible. I want to thank all my professors, especially Dr. Carletti, Dr. Schramp, and Dr. Penwell, for being phenomenal research mentors. You are largely responsible for my decision to follow my dreams and become a scientist. Sorry, I lost my place. I'd like to thank all of the friends I've made along the way. You've each played a role in making me who I am, and I can't thank you enough. Most importantly, I want to thank my family. They have always been incredibly supportive of me in everything I do, and I never would have made it here without them. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for setting the best examples a son can have. As we prepare to leave campus and face the future, remember, it's okay to mourn the time and people we have lost to this pandemic. Our lives have certainly been changed in profound and unexpected ways. But let's not waste it. Be better than you were yesterday, and move forward, always forward.
Thank you, Nicholas. It's now my pleasure to introduce the final valedictorian from the class of 2020, Daniel Fortino. Daniel transferred to Benedictine College at the beginning of his sophomore year after having spent a difficult freshman year at another university. He hoped the change in schools would help him develop a greater sense of community with his peers, and the culture at Benedictine did not disappoint. He soon found himself involved with a number of activities, from joining a choir to volunteering for the Koinonia Student Retreat to being a leader in the mathematics and computer science clubs. One of his favorite professors was Dr. Nicholas Hine, and Daniel hopes to bring a similar love of learning to his 7th grade students that he currently teaches at Curie Dar's Catholic School in Leawood, Kansas. Welcome, Daniel.
Well, they told me 2 minutes, so I'll try to keep this brief. It is said that the devil's favorite seeds to sow in the human heart are seeds of discouragement, because they can take root quickly and efficiently. These seeds, however, will never thrive in the heart filled with gratitude. That saying comes out of a small prayer book that I read to my students now, and I've been thinking a lot about it as I've been going through what I wanted to say to you today. And we might come into this event making a conclusion of sorts to our journey on this campus with a variety of different emotions and experiences, from heartfelt nostalgia to maybe a tinge of anxiety about the unknowables of the future. My hope, however, is that above all, this day inspires in us a great sense of gratitude. Gratitude for this place and these people who make it such a unique educational experience. And I could stand up here reminding you of all the great events and traditions and celebrations that we experienced together all the way from Rock Week up until now. My guess, however, is that many of our greatest moments of this place are not in the grandiose public displays of tradition and excellence that we see here in this ceremony. Many of them, I suspect, are in the small, intimate moments, doing the things that we loved here with the people that we loved here. You know, I can stand up here and say things like Purple Shirt Wednesday or hashtag Team Onesies and get this exact reaction out of none of you, because none of you know what those things are, because they weren't unique to your experience here, but they were integral to mine, because they were part of the relationships that I established here, very deep and intimate relationships that only a culture like BC's could foster. kinds of relationships that I know will be with me for the rest of my life. These small, intimate moments are really what have inspired gratitude in me for this place, its faculty, its staff, and all of you students, now alumni, who bring this community to life each and every day. I hope as you finish these exercises, you might call to mind those small moments which bring about a similar gratitude in yourself. Hold tight to those moments. You'll often find yourself coming back to them in the future. Why? Because they remind you of this place and this people and our Lord, which we know always leads us back home. Here. Go Ravens.